OCO everybody, just coming back with a second video. Still figuring this thing out, so I hope you guys have some patience with me on the quality and the volume control and all of that, and hopefully one day I'll get decent at it. I'm going to give you a little view of our little barn area we have, and hopefully our future pig pen area. Forgive the wind. It's a beautiful sun today, but we got storms coming in, so the wind's picking up a little bit. So I'll give you a little brief tour of this area right here and see what y'all think. All right, here's the pig pen area and the barn area. The area I showed y'all the other day is up over there at the very top of our property. And I've got the area I want to do a greenhouse. My brother Daniel's got him a needle garden right there, and that's hopefully going to become an egg mobile, some trash that was left by the previous owner. I've got an old broke down backhoe, old greenhouse frame, my barn with a little bit of solar power, and a tractor that I borrowed from a friend of mine. And it's good to have friends and family that are there to help us out when need be. Some buckets for planting some trees and some different stuff. Another small yard tractor there that hopefully to get running, and some more buckets. And this is the little enclosed pig pen area. Got some old trees done growed up in it. Hopefully we'll deal with those. But as of right now, they're going to stay. And most of the fencing's not terrible for a smaller breed hog. We're hopefully going to go with coonies, so I don't think they'll be bad if enclosed in here. And I pause to ask for forgiveness for the wind. It is pretty bad today. Got a beautiful sun, excellent lighting, but seems like we're going to get a storms blowing in, and the wind is really rough today. I'm trying out the headset to see whether or not the mic is better for audio quality. But we got this area here. We got a couple hay bales for gardening and maybe a few for bedding for the piglets if we get them in the next week or so. But this area is still pretty sturdy, pretty good shape. I think we're going to run a small electric line all the way around the bottom of it to keep them from trying to dig out of here. And hopefully that should be enough to keep them from wanting out of this. Eventually set up a rainwater collection system for their watering needs. Keep me from having to haul it all the way from the house up there. And over the next 2 weeks we'll be cleaning up the rest of this area. Not getting rid of the trees and the bushes per se, but all this trash that was left from the previous owners. Hopefully being able to use some of it for, building some chicken tractors and maybe a grow out tractor for the rabbits. And our property runs all the way to the pond out there, or the little lake, as the state of Alabama calls it. So we'll run this straight to the water. Can't go into the water since our property line is the shore. On this end of the property, we do own a portion of the land under the water there, but being that it is considered a lake, we actually have full water rights to it, so that's good. We can get in, fish, use the lake, use the water, as long as we don't impede its flow into the creeks at the other end. We are legal. Now, we plan to run the electric fence all the way back so that the hogs will have this whole area to run around in. It's about 1/4 to 1/3 of an acre, I would guess. Decent size. And we've got this dry creek bed down here, or what I call a seasonal creek bed. During the rains, it fills up and flows from all the land up above down to here, flows into the pond. And we are considering digging out this area that's about 4 or 5 foot lower than anywhere else, and hopefully we'll hit the water table, which is only about 1 foot, maybe 2 below this, and it'll fill up on its own, and that'll give them a good little water space. And then we'll run the fence back up here to the barn, and they'll be able to go in and out of the pig pen area for shelter, and that'll be where their main water and food source will be. And they can come out here to graze and roam a little bit, and potentially in the future we will take this area past the barn that follows this seasonal creek bed, and we will go ahead and section it off with some more fence and give it a separation, so we can go ahead and say plant some sweet potatoes and maybe some brassicas or something like that in the area to encourage them feeding and bring down our food cost. Move them over to the other pasture, let this pasture grow up for a month or two, and then bring them back. We'll just have to figure out a small shelter or something for them over there. The barn's pretty much sealed up on this side. Still got, like I said, all this trash we've got to clean up. We'll be taking care of that over the next 2 weeks. And the piglets are potentially going to be sourced from a local breeder. She's got coonies that are old enough to be weaned now. And we're going to get 1 male, 2 females. And they are distant cousins, but they're not related. Close enough for it to be an issue. And then hopefully we'll be breeding from that, keeping the adults and raising up the young for sale and for butcher to fill up the freezer. Lots and lots of grapevines out here. It's a good looking little magnolia tree I'd like to keep. But I gotta fix all that fencing. So this is going to be a chore. Wife wants to have pigs, so she'll be coming out here and helping us get this one going. Normally the deal is the acre of land the house is on is hers to play with, and the rest of it's mine to play with, but she wants them faster than I was anticipating, so that's what we're going to do. But I look forward to any advice y'all have, any options, anything you think we should do. Definitely wanting to learn from the community. Several of y'all have been doing this a lot longer than we have and know a whole lot more about this stuff than we ever could. So let me know what you think, and let me know what y'all want to see next, and I'll keep doing these best I can. Watto for watching. Have a good day.